Good afternoon or good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Early game today here in Polo Club Domaine de Chantilly. Great Britain versus Belgium in the Polo Nations Cup 2025. Got the first game of the day. I'm Tim Ward. I'm your commentator for the day. Pancho McLaughlin often commentates for this tournament, but he's playing this game, as you'll see in a minute. So, for Great Britain, at number 1, Raja Karim of 0 goals. At number 2, Diego Balade, 1 goal. At 3, Bato Bajuga, 6 goals. And at the back, Pierre-Henri Ngomo of 5. Belgium, Agustin Emsens, Guillermo McLaughlin, Salva Arestua, and Pancho McLaughlin. Right then, straight out of the blocks. Great Britain come away with it. Bajuga holds on to it. Pancho's waiting close to him as Pierre-Henri swings in behind Bajuga. Bajuga beats the man there and tries to weave through McLaughlin, the other brother now. Oh, look at Bajuga. Great skills and the under-the-neck shot, but not managing to finish it off. Good attack, very good attack. So both these teams are playing their second game of the tournament for them. Check out our social medias, Polo Line OK, Polo Line Int, and Polo Line TV. So Pancho McLaughlin from the back line. His brother, Guige, goes forward for the run. It's a nice slope. Oh, it doesn't quite reach his brother. And the backhand's being put right back into the danger area. Nicely as well here for Raja Karim. He can't quite get it around the corner. And a good backhand from Salva. Sets the attack coming the other way now as Guige comes hard and fast onto the ball. Guige hits the ball up into the air. Where's it going to drop down? Pierre-Henri can't get hold of it. Bajuga is there and he opens up a great backhand for Pierre-Henri. Can't make the most of it now, and Guige is able to turn it for Belgium. Tucks it in. Clever little play there, keeping it away from Pierre-Henri, giving himself a chance to wind up and hit the ball forward. Salva's trying to pick it up. The under-the-neck shot from Pancho, though, doesn't get where he wanted. And sweeping in. Oh, but making a mistake is Pierre-Henri. Still the ball sits there here. And we've got Salva. Salva's going to go for it now. Head down and running toward the goal. Pierre-Henri's trying to block him, but he can't do much from there. And Salva will tap it in. So 1-0. First blood to Belgium. Putting on the pressure until eventually Salva Arestua found his space around the outside and got his head down, got the ball through the goal. So 2 minutes in, Belgium are up on the board. In the ball goes out the back of the lineup. Pancho with a backhand. So both of these guys in their first games, both games went to extra chucker, which is phenomenal. Here comes Emsens. Emsens takes a shot from long range and strikes it perfectly through. Great shot from him. Emsens got his eye in this morning. Maybe these Belgian guys play better in the mornings. They actually did a very great job against Occitanie the other day. Look at that. Emsens, the new polo player. We say he's new, but he's been on the block for 3 years. And he's come a long, long way. An integral part of this Animales team. The boss of the team. Being run by Pancho McLaughlin and Guige McLaughlin. And they're playing with the Arestua brothers this season. They'll play the French Open after this. Pancho here, the mastermind. Flicks it away and gets away from his man there. Bajuga's going to chase him, but he knows he's got ahead of him here. Bajuga does get him eventually. But there's Salva again. He's slightly unmarked. He's found some space and he's come through. He's beaten 2 men there. Very well done. That's a classy goal and a great finish from Arestua, the 3-goal player. Wow, he did well. He's being a little bit unmarked. Great Britain. Well, they had a slow start as well in their first game. But they got caught sleeping there. He managed to beat 2 players. He beat Belade and Ngomo on his way through. and he wasn't marked in the first place, so they're going to have to shut down. Well, that's the tricky thing. All 4 players, if you leave any of those Belgian players, as we've seen, they're going to score. Augustin Emzen scores up at the front. And this guy is on form. Salva, he's broken away again on this little black horse. Look at him go. Tucks it under the neck. He's being hunted down fast. The under the neck shot. Tap goes over to the near side. Oh, he is absolutely flying now. He's on fire. Salvador Arrastua. What a goal. He's looking higher than his 3 goals right now. We should keep an eye out for that black horse as well. 4-0 already. Belgium have come out of the blocks flying. Great Britain caught sleeping. So Great Britain, like I said, they won their first game. They managed to beat a very strong Swiss team. They were trailing throughout the game. Managed to beat them in the extra chukker. And Belgium had a superb game against the title holders, the winners, Occitanie, and they went right to the extra chukker as well. So, like I keep saying, all the teams in this tournament are looking very, very strong. Bajuga using his skills, not managing to hold on to it. Their little flick backhand comes through. Who's going to be round onto it first? Emzen plays a backhand for Guiget. Great to see the patron pass to the pros there. Nice play. Then Emzen goes forward for the pass. This could be really nice. Patro's coming in to organize things, but Guiget has to spin around and collect that mistake. He does, though. Still, they're too loose. The Great British team, they're giving these red shirts too much space. Pierre-Henry does collect the ball at the back there, though, this time, and turns it around. This is what he did so well last time, organizing the team and controlling things from the back, and then sending up beautiful passes like that one. That's a great bit of polo into the space for Bajuga. Bajuga waits, and then, oh, he hits that one into the horse. You see, they've not got their flow going there. That was the first really good pass we've seen from those guys. And Bajuga accidentally hits that ball into the player ahead of him. The umpires won't let that go. So Belgium will take a hit from the spot. And that was a... Pierre-Henry and Bajuga, that's a little bit more of what they need. They just got to take a bit more care, get their eye in. Pancho McLaughlin then will take the hit from the spot. We've got 1 minute left of the very first chukker. Bajuga comes in to meet him. Plays the small one to Guiget, who's quite unmarked at the moment. And Pancho's got away from his man, so it might come back to him. I think that was the plan, but he didn't manage it. Pancho does come back around to it nonetheless. Oh, he gets it stolen there. Beautiful steal as Bajuga snuck around the back and took the ball with him. Great steal there. And now he's looking for the solo goal. Broken away. I don't think they're going to catch him. He tucks it out to the left and pops it in through the goal. The flags go up. But did it go through? Because it may have been a bit casual there, and I think the horse may have just kicked it out on the way. Oof, the flag goes up. He didn't hit it through. The horse went over the top. And he's kicked it over. That was casual. Great Britain sleeping here. They had a great steal. That was a superb steal from Bajuga. Down the ground beautifully. And then he just seemed to go to sleep before putting it in the goal mouth. Anyway, let's see if they can wake up. That's a nice play there from Pierre-Henry as he took the man and the ball, plays it into a position where he's got control. He had Bajuga behind him. Nonetheless, he decided to strike that up toward the goal. It's out to the right-hand side. Belade gets ridden out by Pancho, who turns it in front of his own goal on the near side. That was a brave play by Pancho. And he hasn't got away with it just yet. There's a bit of a scramble in front of the goal mouth. And eventually, Guiget comes away with it and takes the ball away. Nice play from him. It was a bit frantic here with Great Britain certainly improving things here. Pierre-Henry just tucked it under this horse's belly, headed toward the goal, but he got stopped. Pierre-Henry again. He's finding his form. He's on a lovely horse here. Ngomo coming toward the goal, cuts the shot toward the goal as he sees a player up at the front. There is Raja. Raja taps the ball in, and that's a lovely bit of polo. The flag goes up. Pierre-Henry Ngomo has found his form. He's woken up right at the end of that chukker and started playing some beautiful polo along with Bajugar, and then the pass up to the number one to score the goal. That's what we want to see. Great Britain finally off the mark and just in time before the end of the first chukker. It was a good first chukker. Belgium with 4 goals on the board. Great Britain just starting to get going now on 1. We'll be back in a minute. Sorry? Welcome back to Chantilly, ladies and gentlemen, where we're getting ready for chukker number 2, Great Britain versus Belgium in the Nations Cup, the Polo Nations Cup. A very sought after and prestigious tournament here in Chantilly, in its 3rd year now, growing in popularity. It's been a hit ever since its inception. Okay, we're back into it. 4 goals to 1 as Belgium went up early on and dominated the first chukker, breaking away. The defense was loose from Great Britain, and we had goals from almost all the Belgium team. Great Britain were looking a little bit lost, and then they started to pull it back together toward the end there. You could see Pierre-Henri Ngomu hopped on a great horse and started to change things around. And they got that goal at the end of the chukker. So it's 4 goals to 1. 7 minutes left of chukker number 2. Here we go. Ball is up for Salva up at the front. Again, he's found too much space, Salva. They've not been marking him down enough. Salva is broken away, and he's got a lot of skills in front of the goal. Then Pancho, unmarked behind, canters in and slots it. Well, it's easy for us to say here on the sideline, but it's quite clear that the marking is not up to scratch here. The red shirts are finding way too much space. Someone forgot about Pancho there. Then he came in and slots it through. Easy goal for him. 5 goals to 1. In it goes. Great Britain need to get back. Well, Raja takes control, says, this is how we do it, guys. But he has that stolen pretty quick by Pancho. Nicely done on the near side. Then he goes over to the offside to turn it. Brings it back into the main field. Another couple of taps. He has a look. And then as the man comes in, he tries to release it. Oh, and he does. Somehow he's found Belade, or Belade's found the ball. Great pickup from him. He sets off at 100 miles an hour. He doesn't hang around. Belade left it there for Emsons. Oh, it's unlucky, but McLaughlin, Guiget, unmarked. They're chasing him. He takes a shot. Pancho can't quite come back onto that. Belade came on, but Pierre-Henri was claiming the line. And he was the last man. He was heading down the ground there. A little bit frantic from Great Britain, but they got the foul and they'll take the pressure off. 5-1 Belgium lead. They need to win this, Belgium, probably, to stay in the tournament, having lost their first game of the 3 qualification games each team will play. I presume you will have to have 2 wins at least in order to qualify into the main semi-finals. Blockit, polo.com, innovating protection for the horses' heads. So they have moved this one with Pierre-Henri being the last man. Had he not been fouled, he would have had a clear run all the way down the field. So they've moved this all the way up to the 60-yard penalty spot and a chance to double their score. Bajuga is going to take it. No, he just wasn't happy with the way the horse cantered, so he dropped her right down to a walk and slices it slightly to the right-hand side. Just lost the rhythm with the horse there, knew it wasn't right. Came down to a walk, but that often puts you out of the sync. Yeah, just a slight open face and a slight slice to the right, a bit like my golf shot. Okay, here we go then, from the back line. Pancho sends it left, but it's put right back into the mixer. Pancho's back onto it, though. McLaughlin. He'll stop, turn it back around the goal. Pierre-Henri will wait with him. So he'll decide to get rid of it up down the ground there. Guiget gets stopped by Bajuga. Bajuga fakes the backhand and turns it. Leaves it for Pierre-Henri to do what he does best. Bring it back in toward the middle. Emsons is going to hassle him. Bajuga's going to come back and support Pierre-Henri here. What's he going to do? He's going to try and beat them, I think. No, he's going to send it forward. Has a look up at his stick, but he's back onto it now. Pancho gets the best of him and gets a big backhand as well. Running onto it is Salva, the danger man, I think. You got to watch out for him. He had a great first chucker. Bajuga, though, collects the loose ball and heads straight down toward the goal mouth. Bajuga opens up and shoots from long range. Not quite getting the angle on that one. Worth an effort. Perhaps he wished he'd run it. 5-1 the score remains. Pancho coming in to take the hit in for Belgium with the red shirts. So McLaughlin brings it in. Looks like Pierre-Henri quickly went to change horse there. He's back on the field now. Pancho getting a few more yards down the field before he unleashes this one away from Pierre-Henri. There it is. You can see the horses in the background in the paddocks relaxing here at Chantilly. Belade. Working at the back now. Pancho's coming around to support him. He's gone himself there. Pancho is able to find the line behind, though. You can tell these guys, they've played a lot of polo together. How they're coming back in, supporting each other. There you go. Guiget comes in behind Pancho, sends it back up into the middle. And there's Belade. That's where you got to watch out for him. Backhand does come in. And then we get a whistle on the play there. Foul on Guiget, I think. So some good polo from both sides. At least Great Britain have managed to stop the bleeding. And there haven't been many goals. 5 goals to 1. Still, they've got some work to do. They had a slow start in their first game, Great Britain. The umpire's explaining something to Pancho. He's not too happy about the result, I don't think. Anyway, umpire's decision. It's final, so how will we start? Halfway, is it? Umpire's still discussing it. And yeah, they're moving it to a 5B. And Great Britain will have the hit from the middle. Bajuga, Pierre-Henri come in to talk to the umpires. So hit from the middle, and let's see if they can work some magic. Like I said, they've stopped the bleeding. They've kept Belgium at bay. Now they need to get on the scoreboard a few times themselves. Pierre-Henri brings it forward. Leaves it for Bajuga. Bajuga winds up and then plays a slow shot for himself. Goes for that under the neck shot. He had a go at one of those earlier on. This one looks better, but it's not in. It's out to the right-hand side. Good effort, though. Great Britain certainly looking better as the game goes on. Belgium slightly slowing down. Well, they had too much space earlier on. Let's see. I'm sure Pierre-Henri has got it sorted. Pierre-Henri going into the first man there rather than staying at the back. Slight change of tactics with Bajuga having to go back. Belade comes flying in, takes a shot and puts a stick in the air as well. Comes out of nowhere, Belade. You've got to keep an eye on him. I think they've blown a foul as well. Okay, yeah. So it's Salva coming in, Belade crossing over. Salva having an outstanding game. Salvador Arestua. I believe his older brother has 6 goals, 3 goals higher, and so this team will play in the 15-goal of the French Open with Salvador's older brother. So family deal. Well, Great Britain will be disappointed to be in this position. Just as they started to get back stronger, they've now given away a short penalty to 40. It's gone along the ground. It's not stoppable, and through the goal. 6 goals to 1. Great Britain have some work to do. Belgium looking very, very strong indeed. Playing very well against the 2 Zavaleta brothers a couple of days ago. With Isabel, who were the champions with Occitanie, France last year. And that went into an extra chucker. So Belgium got to the semi-finals last year. Bajuga picks up the line out and takes it straight away to the goal. He's not looking for a pass. He's going himself. Head down, eye on the ball, tap, tap, tap. Looking like the high goal. Through it goes. Nice goal. That's some great skills. Classy player. His older brother, of course, is also a very classy player. He looks quite similar to that. There we go, nice goal. And just what they needed. They could do with a few more, in fact. 6 goals to 2, Belgium lead. He's won the line out again. He's on that same horse and he's broken away. I don't think... Oh, here comes the flat-out gallop. He's on that big horse again. Is Salva. He didn't get there in time. The cut shot did come in from Bajuga, but it's out to the right. He went on to claim the line there. Salva came in and took the ball. But I think Bajuga was quick enough. At least he's hoping to get the foul. So here comes the cut shot. We'll have to see who had the line and who came round. Look, to me, yeah, Salva may well have come in front of Bajuga there, who was very quick to get onto that new line. The umpires, of course, they can discuss with each other. They can discuss with the third man. And for the really big calls, they can go to the Polo Line TV's video assisted replay. And they're hooked up and mic'd up with the third man, so they can discuss that as well. Looked to me like Bajuga, he just scored that goal down the other side, got that throw-in. He'd pretty much won that throw-in, was heading down the ground. Under pressure, played that cut shot. And then it's just a case of who of those two players, Salva, Arastua, or Bato Bajuga, who was on the line. And from this angle, we can't really see. You have to be on the line to see who crossed, but putting it down there, it looks like it's what we thought. Bajuga was very quick to get onto the line there, and Arastua a little bit slower and may have played in front of him. So, I think we're getting another penalty for Great Britain, which is just what they need here. Bajuga, 2 line-outs, winning 2 line-outs flat out down the ground. Might get his team within 3 goals. We'll see. 35 seconds left of Chaka number 2. Quite a lot of talking from the umpires again. I imagine Bajuga will... Oh, no, it's not Bajuga. It's Raja to take the penalty, and it didn't go to plan at all. Oh, that's... Well, I think he was a little bit rushed. I don't think he practiced that one. He always takes the penalties, the short penalties. But Raja was in a rush, yeah. Could have done with a few more practice swings, I think. Anyway, there's time enough to redeem himself. Belgium trying to clear it away pretty quick, and they do so quite nicely, all the way up over the halfway line, deep into the other side, in fact. Bajuga is there, fakes the backhand, and then turns it himself. Beautifully done. Great lean out, though, from Guiget to hook Bajuga. Salva picks it up. Can't quite get past Pierre-Henri. Somehow holds on to it, though, drags it a bit further. Backhand doesn't go very far, and Guiget is able to turn it for Los Animales. Belgium sends it up. He knows there can't be long left of this chucker. Puts it right up into the danger zone, and there's Pancho. They've swapped over position slightly here. Pancho leaning out. He'll be dangerous in the middle of the goal mouth there. Anyone there to finish it? Salva, he's there. You'd imagine he would. Guillermo comes through. Well, it's one after the other, really, wasn't it? The white shirts asking for the foul. They probably should have concentrated more on taking the man rather than worrying. See, Salva had too much space there. Guiget had too much space there. So, chucker number 2, and Belgium are in a dominating position over Great Britain with 7 goals to 2. We'll be back very soon for chucker number 3. Bien, gracias. Do you think I should, I should turn my mic up or down? I've just got it set in the middle. It's okay, yeah? Yeah. Okay, you can change it there, yeah. Okay. Welcome back, Polo Liners, to Chantilly for the Nations Cup, Polo Nations Cup 2025. Well, it's an interesting game. Great Britain versus Belgium. Belgium playing very, very well indeed. Great Britain have just shown small glimpses of some very, very good polo, but their defense is in some need of improving, leaving too much space for Salvador Arstua, especially. Has done a lot of damage up at the front. That was Guige. Pancho also scored. Each of those, and Augustin scored a good goal early on. So Great Britain, let's see if they have a coach or Pierre-Henry, their captain. They're certainly going to have to change something. My opinion would be to get much closer to the men, shut them down early. They had a slow start, Great Britain, in their first game against Switzerland, and they never gave up, kept pushing, and all the way through the game, slowly clawed back. And it wasn't until the golden goal that they're actually up in the lead in the sixth Chaka. So let's see if we can see a comeback today. In it goes. Oof, players crash in the line-out. Salva plays a little backhand to Pancho. Pancho can't pick it up. Mzens can for the Animales. He gets hooked. Salva comes through. Horse kicks it for him. Good horse. And he picks it up nicely. Heads up toward the ground. Gets hooked out or leaves it, but he's well backed up again. Pancho, the second man, was unmarked. He gave the pass back to Salva. You would have imagined he'd put that in, but he made a mistake. Perhaps he's getting tired. This guy has worked like an absolute terrier. He's lost it again there, Salva. And Bajuga, he'll be keen, or in the air, to get it out of the way. Yeah, a little bit desperate, Salva. He's working like a terrier, but had to be a bit cleaner there. He had to go near side. Pancho knew it as well and told him he had to get the ride off earlier or stay on the near side, but he basically rode over the line of the ball while the guy was trying to hit it. So Great Britain looking good. Well, managing to get the defense was strong, but still Animales just keep pushing, all four of them. They're a team that the other teams will certainly be watching out for. This tournament and this league will be wide open with if Belgium do come away with a win, And both Belgium and Great Britain will have 1 win and 1 loss. So, Pierre-Henry from the halfway line. One tap and then drives a beauty. Drops the bomb right down in front of the goal. Who's there to finish it off? It's Raja. Raja's done the job, and that was lovely stuff. Great work. Probably a set play. They probably planned it. Pierre-Henry, one tap forward and then just lofted that ball. It fell out of the clouds right in front of the goal. Raja found his space just to tap it in there and got away from his man. That's more of what they need. Great Britain. Long way to go, but Polo like that, they can do it. Into the line out and back out. Raja, the goal scorer. I think he might be one of the top goal scorers for the Patrons. Oh, he's claiming the line there as Emsons comes across. But it seems that Raja had left the line and he was the one who had to go near side. Pancho on that one takes it to the boards. Bit of a power play here for Great Britain. They've got Belgium on the back foot. They'll be keen to hold on to possession. That's a nice shot, though, from Guiget, finding Salva. Salva, first time down the middle. That's great Polo from Belgium, finding Emsons up at the front with the blue helmet. Emsons with the half swing, and that's a team goal. Teamwork makes the dream work, and that was sensational after a power play from Great Britain. Belgium pick up the ball, make 2-3 beautiful passes, and then a wonderful finish from their patron up at the front, Augustin Ems. So we're seeing both patrons, both amateurs up at the front scoring goals, which is really opening up the game and making it a beautiful one to watch. But Belgium now 8 goals, 3. Great Britain improving, but they're playing against a very, very good side. That was quality Polo. Salva, that pass from Guiget up to Salva, and Salva first time up to Emsons. Great stuff. Salva then with the backhand. Emsons will have to contend with Pierre-Henry on the near side, and he manages to do it, but not for long. Pierre-Henry tucks it under his own horse's belly there. Loses it momentarily, though. And then Bajuga, I think, came across. Animales were heading toward the goal. Pierre-Henry was in there. Yeah, well, it looked like Emsons had turned it the other way toward the goal. No, it's against Animales, I believe, in favour of Great Britain. Perhaps it was Emsons who fouled. They thought they had it. Anyway, some of them went back to change horses. Great Britain need to sort this out. Bajuga leaves it for Pierre-Henry to bring the ball in. Pierre-Henry from Grassfields Polo sends that one forwards. Pancho, they're reading it like a book. Collects it. Stops to bring it back inside to the middle of the field. They'll have to clear the road, let him come through here. He's got his brother close by. And there is a pass looking for his brother, but he just clipped the floor there, didn't get a clean shot. Backhand comes in, and it's a nice attack here for Great Britain with Bajuga in the front. There's 2 men trying to mark him. Raja's been left alone behind. Doesn't get the shot. That was a good chance for them, though. Great Britain, they'll have to watch out for the counter-attack, especially because Salva's gone charging down toward the front. Pierre-Henry's got his eye on him and does enough. Pancho, though, unmarked. They can't be chasing here. Great Britain, they have to be goal side. Big blow of the whistle. Pierre-Henry was back in defence with Emsons. Salva was coming. There's a lot of shouting going on. Maybe it's a technical. Oh, well, whatever happened, the umpire's dropping this one down for, I think, 30. Is that correct? Yard penalty for the Animales. Well, Again, some nice polo, then the breakaway. And careless mistake, whatever happened there, I'm not sure. Guy McLaughlin there. Emzens, he's looking like he's going to step up, the amateur, and take this penalty. Indeed he is. From 30 yards, takes a shot, and that's straight. That one goes through. Nicely done from Emzens. Good game he's having. Belgium looking very strong now. Oof, a little bit left, but through it goes. I'm hearing that these are the two top scorers. These two amateur top scorers, Raja and Augustine, have now scored 4 goals apiece in their 2 games, and they're the top amateur scorers. It certainly does make a big difference to a team when you've got your number one who can do a lot of damage up at the front. Stretches the game out like this. This is what's important. If you've got that guy up at the front who stretches the game, then you need someone back there. You can't let them wait for the pass up here, up at the front. Here comes Pancho trying to pick up this one. Oh, again, look, that's the number one stretching the game up at the front with Raja. He drew Pancho all the way back. Pancho got a little bit lucky there, and he collected the ball. Belayed, though, gets a steal. Tries to run it in toward the goal. Backhand, though, comes in from the Animalis. Emzens picks it up on the near side. Good riding from Emzens for not fouling there. That can't have been easy to stay on the line, but he couldn't quite hold on to it, and Bajuga turns it around. Bajuga puts it up forward toward the goal. It's a huge shot right up to the front. It's a little bit too much. I think it was a pass for Raja. A beautiful shot, but he struck it so sweetly. It goes over the back line to the left. Time is ticking. Still time enough for Great Britain. They need more of that. Pancho and his team need to continue and not go to sleep. Big drive up, and McLaughlin's on a flyer. Guy runs onto the pass of his brother. That's 2 shots pretty much, and it's gone all the way down the ground from one side of the other, just out to the right, but that was fast polo. Pancho, he just took it in, one tap, then smashes it to his brother. His brother, first time down the ground. And it goes out to the left. Wow. This is good polo here in the third. Pierre-Henri then, how's he going to reply? He sends one left to Bajuga. Salva's coming in on him. Bajuga sends it back to Pierre-Henri, who's run forward. A nice 1-2. He gets hooked out and ridden hard by Guiget, and Pancho is able to stop and turn it. Belade has to clear the way, so Pancho sends it forward. We've got Goose here. Augustine Emzens with a bit of space, but a good defense there. Again, very cool, calm, calculated. The hook, and takes the ball. Bajuga, again, look how stylish he is. Not looking rushed here. But they do need to get on the board a few more times in quick succession. Nice pass up. Is it going to reach the man? It was good idea. Good polo. Goose, though, he's having a bit of a power play. Picking that one up on the near side. Confident as ever. Heading up toward the goal on the offside now. Goose over the top, though. Salva. Oh, they're running. These horses got to be tired. They haven't stopped. Pancho sends that one up to Gus. Oh, he's free up at the front. Gus makes a good approach shot. Can he make it his 5th goal of the tournament? He has done. He has done. Wow. Nicely done by him. That's what we're talking about. Augustine and Raja are stretching the game because they're requiring one of the higher goal players to go back and mark them. And if they don't, a beautiful pass like that will come up And the back door is open into double figures, 10 goals to 3. Great pass from Pancho. And Augustine to finish it off. They'll be happy with that. Great play from him on that horse, Augustine.
Vous savez pourquoi j'aime vivre ici? Parce que j'aime ses habitants. J'aime les soutenir avec mon livret. Et j'aime donner 1 euro chaque mois à un projet et voir ma banque en donner autant. J'aime voir s'élever les nouvelles entreprises près de chez moi. J'aime voir arriver à maturité les initiatives locales qui nous régalent. J'aime voir que l'on prend soin des êtres qui nous sont chers. Des solutions concrètes et solidaires existent pour soutenir ceux qui se mobilisent près de chez moi. J'aime mon territoire.
Was that Chuck a 3 or 4?
Watching horses interact with each other is deeply moving. Their communication is filled with sensitivity. This inspired Standing Rock, with support from the HPA, to present a trophy to the season's most outstanding team, honouring the core values behind fair play and sportsmanship. It reflects a world where fair play isn't just a rule, but a promise we make to each other about respecting, supporting, and achieving together.
Argentines, I think, they play a key role in the British season. They are managers of clubs, they train teams, they are part of teams.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The second half, 2 more chuckers of this crucial game, Polo Nations Cup. Great Britain versus Belgium. It's been an extraordinary game. Belgium dominating right from the start. They went 4-1 up early on. And Belgium having scored 8 field goals out of their 10. And all the goals, Great Britain have scored just a 3, but from field goals. Throw-ins are even. Fouls are even. Penalties, well, they had 2 chances missed, and Belgium scored 2 out of 2. But look, quite similar, just those field goals. It's Belgium are converting. And what's interesting, or what's great about this game, one of the great things is it's really all 4 players. And at the moment, it's the amateurs who are making a big difference up at the front. Raja Karim and Augustin Emzens are stretching this game, like I mentioned. Them playing so well up at the front draws one of the high goal players on the other side back. And Augustin Emzens has now made it up to the top scorer so far in this tournament of the amateurs. He scored 5 goals in his game and a half so far. So that's pretty impressive. Perhaps more impressive, Raja Karim has been the top amateur scorer in the Queen's Cup with 14 goals in the 22 goal, which is sensational. Right, here we go. Back in play, and Guillermo for Animales. Hustles in the lineup, surrounded by white shirts, puts it underneath the horse of Belade and manages now to find some space. Wants to get rid of it. Sends a good one up to Emzens. Emzens got a very tricky shot to play this one under the neck. 90 degrees. Oh my word, no way. No way, Emzens. That's ridiculous. Oh my word, what a strike. This is a man on fire right now. Wow, what an amateur. What did he have for breakfast? What, off the post and in. What a strike. Any 10-goaler would be happy with that one. Great play. That takes him to 6 goals in this tournament so far and top scorer. And not only that, but that could be goal of the day. 11 goals to 3, and they've just got the confidence now, Belgium, to have fun with it. And breaking away from the line out again is Salva. Doesn't manage to hold on to it though. Bajuga takes it out to the right now. Great Britain really need to make a change here. Look, they're just having fun now. They're doing what they like. Now, with his arm, he was tapping it away in the air, Bajuga, and then takes it over the halfway. Pancho's there. Emzens now finds himself at the back, sweeping across, doing everything, this guy. Cuts that one in toward the middle and back onto it. Look at him go. Found his pro. He's absolutely fantastic, this guy. Wow, Emzens is found form here in chucker number 4. Still, he pushes on forward. Really impressive stuff here by the young lad from Belgium. Now, there's a bit of a melee there. 2 guys came in for the write-off from Guige, or whether Guige snuck in where he shouldn't have been. Umpires were right behind and blew the whistle strongly. Bajuga winning for the ride-off. Pierre-Henri was looking for it, but Guige, I think, should not have been there. So Pierre-Henri and his great British team have the ball. He sends a good one right up to the front for Raja. But look there, in defence, somehow Emzens is in attack and defence. It can be very hard work playing at number 1 because you're expected to score the goals and then you're often expected to block the other number 1 scoring goals. So you find yourself playing at both sides of the field. Luckily, Emzens has got a horse that can do it. Very well mounted. They're bringing more and more horses from Argentina every year. The Los Animales team. Pierre-Henri winning the play on the back there. He's got Bajuga in to help him. Oh, he might have left it there. No, they've got control. Pierre-Henri's got control at the back. That's where he likes it. And then he sends it up to the front. Doesn't get far though. Salva clips it forward, comes charging through like he loves to do. Well, Bajuga stopped him in the process, but I think the umpire is saying that his horse's head crossed over the line and Salva was coming down flat out. That's how he loves to come. Came in for the play there, or maybe crossed in front of, yeah, perhaps it was Pancho that he fouled. Bajuga was on his own a little bit in defence there. Four minutes left of the fourth chukker out of 5 chukkers, of course. And Great Britain 8 goals behind. So a mountain to climb. Belgium have just been too good. Some discussions again, and then we'll make a start. Chantilly, the fields are looking fantastic here this morning. As always, they've got 9 beautiful grass fields here at Chantilly. They started playing polo here back in 1920. And I believe they can house around 600 horses. And they have major tournaments such as this one and the French Open. Here we are. The ball goes in and it's picked out well by Bajuga for Great Britain. They need those 8 goals without unanswered 8 goals. See if they can do this. Massive, massive challenge ahead of them. They need to get this one and then a whole load more. Pushing forward. Big chance. Under the neck, under the belly. Didn't manage to make it belayed. He's able to turn it though. Nicely done. Bajuga comes and takes over. Working in there. Pierre-Henri trying to find space. The sticks are in the air. Hoping they get the foul, but by the body language of Belade, I don't think they have got it. Melee there, and yeah, I think Belade got stuck, caught where he shouldn't be, couldn't get out, but shouldn't have been there. Guige will take his time, perhaps waiting for his bro to change horse, get back on the field. Here he comes, Pancho. Nevertheless, Guige sends it up forward because he saw Mzens on the other side of his man. Doesn't hold on to it this time. Picked up well, though, by Salva. Again, they're chasing. They're not goal side. And instead of picking up the man as they come through, they just keep finding themselves chasing Great Britain. They seem to be 1 second behind the play. Perhaps Belgium are just anticipating that 1 second faster, and it's making all the difference. Pierre-Henri does control things from the back. And then sends it forward. A nice drive up forward. Raj is not going to get there before Salva. He does well to lean out on the near side and play that one into space. He's left that behind though. Mzen's claiming it. He's told to leave it by his captain, Pancho. Pancho will probably turn this back into the right. That's what he likes to do. And then wait before firing it back up to his bro. Or, of course, Agustin Mzen's up at the front. But that pass didn't come off. It was well anticipated by Barto Bajuga. His brother is Bauti. Pierre-Henri wins that one. And they do need to finish these plays. They just threw 3 goals. They need to, they need to score some goals. Great Britain. They've got another chance here. Deciding to run it in this time. Hoping they're going to get a foul with both McLaughlin brothers making a challenge. One staying in front, one slightly behind. I think they overcrowded Pierre-Henri. Didn't let him run through or take the swing. Yeah, he got crossed. He got crossed there. So that could be a tactic. Looking for the foul, bring the ball in slowly, hoping to get the whistle, and then a short penalty. But they're going to have to do it. They're going to have to get this one and then do it many more times. Raja Karim then. 14 goals in the Queen's Cup. He takes all the 30s and 40s and he hits that one through. No mistake at all there. So that takes him also to 5 goals in his first 2 games here. Pretty impressive from both these team owners. And we've got 90 seconds left of Chukka number 4 before we take our final break. Great Britain would love to get another goal before the end of the Chukka to set some hope. Otherwise they're going to need a goal a minute. Oh, fakes goes left and goes right. That was a stylish play from Bajuga. Then he takes it over the halfway line, sends a pass up forward. Pierre-Henri's trying to get onto it. Doesn't manage to. Good defence from Salva, but Bajuga's been left free here, and he's coming in toward the goal. Out, goes for the long range, the Hail Mary, as he didn't want to try and beat Pancho, so he took a shot. It went high and wide. Pancho then with a yellow helmet. Takes it across. 20 seconds to go. And we're into the last Chukka. Belgium in control. He won't mind ticking down the clock a little bit, bringing it forward. If they'll give him the space, he'll be happy to do that. Then send one forward. Pancho. But it's been met here by Bajuga, and he'll charge on. Would love to get a goal here in the last 30 seconds to give them a chance going into the last. Just not managed to execute Great Britain. They've had their chances. They get into this position quite often and then can't get it over the line. Too many red shirts blocking the way. Goes right, and then the under the neck doesn't come off Pierre-Henri. Backhand is good from Pancho, and his brother Guige ran onto it perfectly. That's how brothers, they play so nicely. The telepathy, turning for the backhands before they're played. They know each other so well. And Guige is doing well here, taking it down the ground. Emson's dropping in behind. He might get a shot on it if it falls for him. No, it doesn't. As Bajuga is able to turn it and then release. Pancho watches it carefully. And I believe the bell goes and then the whistle. So that ends Chukka 4 with Belgium looking formidable on 11 goals and Great Britain still on 4.
Siempre lo digo cuando que vengo a España, ¿no? Es un lugar para hacer mucho más que un mes.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. One more chukka left. Thanks for tuning in on Polo Line TV, where we bring all the action from around the world to you guys. Covering this tournament, we've got the Gold Cup coming up in England as well, the big one. And also we've got the French Open, of course, here later on. So you can see the score. We've got Sotto Grande as well. You can see the score lines down there, and it's quite clear. Look at that, just one goal each chukka for Great Britain. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and nowhere near enough of the onslaught of Belgium. Scored 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third, and a goal in the last, so in the fourth. So yeah, an absolute mountain to climb. 7 goals to even things up. Great Britain, I would say highly unlikely, not impossible, a goal a minute, but I don't think I've ever seen a 7-goal deficit come back in the last chukka. Would love to see it. 5 we've seen. Pancho then for Animales. All they have to do is play sensibly, and they should have this one in the bag. Sends that one up forward for Salva. Gets stopped by Bajuga. Bajuga brings it around and then leaves it for Pierre-Henri. Oh, he doesn't manage to get there before Salva, and Salva plays it backhand back into the middle. It looked like Pierre-Henri was first onto that line. He's giving some Diego Balade in trouble. So they do have that line. Pierre-Henri was back on it, and he'll take this hit in. Bajuga stays fairly close. The ball goes right up in across the middle of the field and up to the front, where Raja waits for it nicely. Doesn't manage to hold on to it though, and Pancho comes back with it. Pancho. Left there for Emsons. Emsons takes one shot. Gets it back to Pancho. Clever polo there. Very, very good indeed. And Pancho's found some good space here, and he'll use it. Emsons has gone forward, but Pancho's coming running through himself. All the way can he go? Under the next shot. Attempt. And wide. It goes wide to the left. But they won't mind that too much. Efforts like that, they can keep doing that all chukka, and it'll be game over shortly. But you never know. Some of these tournaments, the results do go down to goal difference, so the game is relevant right down to the end. You never want. You want to always finish your league matches with good goal difference, just in case. Although we'll see the details. Pancho will explain what happens, whether teams are automatically qualified for the semis or whether they go through to need to go to a penalty shootout in order to qualify. Both these teams looks like they will end today with 1 win and 1 loss, so their league is wide open. Balade then turns it nicely. Animales, I think they're just being careful not to foul at the time being, and they've managed to pick up the ball in the process as well. Good work by them. Salva takes it across the front of the goal before getting ridden off, and then, which allows Bajuga to send it back into the middle. Oh, Raja coming in. He saw his chance. It was a good effort, but it looked like Pancho was in control of the line there. Perhaps Raja had to go near side. Yeah, Pancho on the line. Raja sweeping right in front. You could see that easily from our camera angle. Yeah, umpire explaining he's pretty sure of that. No doubt. So Animales have a hit and 5 minutes of polo to be played. Belgium will be happy. Pancho happy to run out the time at the back. and then play a little pass. He's trying to find Salva there. Salva has done well to sort of wait for it. Now he comes trying to charge past his man, but Belade got the better of him. And the ball falls to Bajuga, who tried turning it. There was a red shirt in his way. I think he's asking for that foul. Bajuga had it there, and yeah, Guillermo, he got caught where he shouldn't have been. So they'll get a penalty. I imagine it's too little too late, even if it does go in. But like I said, they'll be keen to close that gap, even if they don't win Great Britain. They'll be keen to close that gap. Bajuga. Am I pronunciating that right, guys? Bajuga? Okay, Bajuga then from the spot hits that nicely, but not nice enough, and it's out to the left. Well, that sums up their day, really. It's just not been happening for Great Britain from the penalty spot or from the field. It's been a good game, some tidy polo, some nice polo. But Great Britain just not on form. Belgium, absolutely on form. Belgium have been making the most of their chances. And this guy, Emsens, will be looking for the MVP. Had a cracking game, and that goal was outstanding. He's under the neck. And he's now, well, him and Raja have now scored 5 goals each in this tournament. This is Raja looking to make it 6, but just goes over the top of that. He's well followed up. Looks like Belgium have decided to chill now. If their horses are tired, they'll go and change them. They won't bother running them. They're not going to lose from this position. Raja has pushed it out to the right. Oh, he'll be annoyed with that one. He had that, and the Belgians were lucky. They let them have it. Just saving their horses now. Lots of polo left to be played. Pancho quickly onto it. With 3 minutes left, McLaughlin, Pancho brings it in. He knows he's won this one, leaving them 1 from 2 in this tournament. Sends that one up to Emsens. Well, they've forgotten to mark him too, Emsens. But a bit too casual on that one, doesn't manage to hold on to it. Bajuga will pick it up and take it out to the space over on the other side. Yeah, they've definitely taken the tempo off this game now, you can see. Nobody's really rushing or as frantic as they were, and rightly so, keeping the energy. Raja, though, picks up that pass, takes a shot, and scores it. So he gets the goal he was looking for earlier on, and I think that takes both him and Augustin to 6 goals. They're having a little competition between the two of them, by the way. I heard at the White Party yesterday they were competing how many goals they were going to score this tournament, and well, they've putting the money where their mouth is. They've both scored 6 goals so far in 2 games. Resends that one up from the back, and he's given it to Raja again. Emsens is keen not to let him go again. Emsens comes and watches him. Raja, checks him up and let him run past. Nice play, the little Top Gun move from Raja. Out to the left now, trying to head it back in toward the middle. Pancho, he snuck past Pancho, didn't get him with the hook. Takes a shot and it hits the post, I believe, and comes right back. That could have been the 7th. Pancho's now with control at the back. He might be looking for Augustin. Give him a run down the other side. Sends it up. Where is he? There he is. Augustin, can he get on the end of this one? Augustin breaking away. Who's there? Bajuga is looking, but I don't think he's going to chase it. He's going to catch him. Doesn't seem to be hunting him down. They're giving him a good chance here to get another one. Augustin, and to win the competition of give the highest goal scorer, but he's pushed that one out to the right-hand side. Well, it's nice open polo to finish here as the tempo is laid off. We've seen some good goals. 16 goals, in fact. Raja again running it down the other side. He hasn't got long, but he can get one more goal perhaps and get in the lead and win this little battle that he's got going on with Emzens. But the main battle has been won by Belgium here today. Raja still going hard and strong. Unable to make the most of it. Kijé sends it back down into the middle. With just 15 seconds left, Emzens might have a go at one more. But I think the other players have stopped already. They've called it a day. I don't think we've heard the whistle yet, have we? Yeah, I think the whistle has gone, and it's gone all day to Belgium right from the start. 4-0 and 4-1 it was, 5-1, and then they just held that lead. Great Britain never really had a look in. Played some bit of nice polo, but Belgium just dominated from the start. Great Britain making way too many mistakes early on. We've got Switzerland against Occitana, so that's a very important game as well in this league. The other two teams in this league. That's at 12:30 today, French time. Do tune in to watch that, 12:30 today. Great Britain then scored 1 goal per chukker. 1 goal every chukker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Belgium, well, they did all their work early on in the first 3 chukkers, and then they knew it. The game was won in the last 2 chukkers. They took the foot off the gas and were allowed just to coast over the finish line, saving both their energy and the horses' energy. We'll have a look at some of the goals that were scored. And this guy was absolutely on fire at the beginning. Salva, he had too much space, he was unmarked, and he scored several goals, just breaking away and scoring. Look, here's another one on this beautiful black horse, breaking away. They couldn't catch him. They were finding themselves on the wrong side of their men and chasing instead of riding them off as they came past. They were not goal side. This was a lovely pass up from Bajuga up to Raja. Lovely polo. Instead of taking a shot or going himself, being selfish, he saw the man free, made the pass, and Raja slotted it in, which he's so good at. That was an easy one for Pancho. He was unmarked. Amazing skills here. Bajuga looking like his older brother, head down, tapping the ball in the air through the goal. Emzens started to come on fire in that second half, picking up that wonderful pass and finishing it off. There was a good passage of play. In fact, there were a couple of passes up to that goal. And then there was this. Under the neck, almost 90 degrees. Emzens along the line and off the post. What a goal. So, there we go. There we have it. Belgium dominated throughout. 11 goals to 5 versus Great Britain. 9 field goals. Very impressive. They won equal throw-ins, 9 all. Similar fouls and not many fouls. That was nice to see. It was a good game of polo. It got better as the game went on. But look at that. Great Britain, well, they missed 3 penalties. They got 1 from 4. That would have closed the gap a little bit in the middle. And Belgium, 2 from 2. So the tournament starts to get interesting now, as we see some of the big teams winning, some of the big teams losing. It's so many good teams in this tournament. It's very, very exciting. Do tune in again today at 12:30, where we've got the next game, and continue on for the next few days until the 22nd, where we've got the final of the Polo Nations Cup. Plenty of polo brought to you by Polo Line TV. I'm Tim Ward. I've been your host. Thank you very much indeed, and we look forward to bringing you more games this week.